Hello everyone, Lori with Hardworking Mom. Tonight we're going to be doing the January wreath kit, which had this sign. Now I am sold out of the kit, but this sign is in my shop. So if you weren't able to get the kit, you can get the sign. And of course, I cannot get my comments up. So let me try it over here. Because all of a sudden, my iPad decided it was going to die.
Hi there! I'm Lori with Hardworking Mom.
Sorry, I hate it when it does that. Sorry, y'all.
So many patterns, colors, and stuff.
Okay, there. Now we got it. Alright, so hopefully y'all are doing well tonight. So I've already cut 8. We're just going to do the 30-inch ruffle. Oh, there, finally. It's going to come back on now. So I've cut 8 of them. It comes with a 15-inch red work wreath. So we're set. I see we are live. Alright, so I picked up my mom today. Yay! She's home. Hello? She's home. So I'm going to cut this at 30 inches, which is what I cut the other ones. Okay. So I went and picked her up this morning. Took a while to actually kind of get all her stuff together and get her out, but I ended up taking 3 wreaths. We gave a wreath to her occupational therapist, her speech therapist, and her nurse. So, okay, so I'm going to open up all the ties down here. Just makes it so much easier. Alright. So this kit came with 2 different jute burlaps. Just a tan burlap color and the red and tan burlap color. And the sign has the same colors in it. So you see it has that tan background and then it has the red and black little edging. So that's what we were doing. We were matching our sign. Alright. So I will just go straight up the center. So someone asked me if I could do a vlog or something getting the wreaths, but I couldn't because we had to go down to the therapy area. But I did get a picture of the occupational therapist with her wreath. So I'll post it on the community page so y'all can see, because it was super sweet. They were so excited about getting a little present from my mom. So it was funny. The doctor was in there when I went to come back after I took her stuff down. And he said, "You make these wreaths? Are you sure you make these wreaths?" I said, "Yep, I do." So it was kind of funny. They were all really nice there. And she is so happy to be home. We've already had home health come in. We've already gone and gotten all her medications. I even went and got her some Zaxby's for dinner. So far, so good. Awesome. Okay. So we're just going to put ruffles on the bottom and then on the top. Then we'll do our ribbons. Okay. So I just go straight up the center using my thumb as a little dam to make my ruffles. So you just use your fingers to push it in, just like that. And spread your fingers out as much as you can. That really helps to keep that ruffle straight. Jute is actually one of the easiest ones to ruffle. So if you're struggling with your ruffles, try a little jute mesh because it's thick, and the thicker ones are much easier to ruffle. So that helps a lot. Yes, Zaxby's, I know. But she likes coleslaw and she likes their mushrooms, so, you know, and it's Ross's favorite. So he went to CVS to get all the medication with me. So, it worked out. And of course we had Chick-fil-A on the way home, because that's her absolute favorite. So, we had Chick-fil-A and then we had Zaxby's. So we were just all chicken today. What is the largest piece of mesh I've ever cut to do? Alright, do you mean, so I mean I cut from 10-yard rolls, but I have cut a 21.5 inch in half in order to do ruffles. However, if you do that, you really want to have something like a wood burning tool, which you have to be real careful with. Okay, so I'm ruffling them up together. Now, you could also do the woodland ruffle with this. Awesome. There we go. I tell y'all, I haven't even switched out and switched over to my spring stuff yet. Hopefully y'all are doing better than me on that. Yeah, you know, I have friends that have never had Chick-fil-A ever. Can you believe that? Maybe it's not as popular other places as it is here. But although we've had so much Chick-fil-A, we're all kind of getting sick of it. Because when my mom was in the hospital, I drove past it a lot. So we had Chick-fil-A a lot. Well, because it was her favorite. Oh. So how are y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? It has suddenly gotten really cold here. Is it cold where you are? Because it is freezing here. I like actually had to get out my jacket, which is pretty rare for me. I don't really get my jacket out much. But boy, I did. It's cold. We're not used to the cold here in the South. What makes me decide between ruffles or poofs? It really just kind of depends on how I want it to look. If I want something to look really full, then I will do poofs with ruffles on top. I really just like the two different kind of meshes together in a ruffle, just because I like that look it gives. It really just depends on what you want it to look like. Wow, that's cold. I think it's cold everywhere. I mean, I'm glad, because in the South, bugs are like a real thing. And if it doesn't get some, if we don't get some freezes, then the bugs take over the world. But if we have some freezes, then we don't have as many bugs. So we definitely want some freezes. But we have peaches here. And the problem is, so see, we've already gotten the bottom done. If it's really warm, the peaches start to blossom, and then if it freezes, they all die. So that's not real good, but it happens. Well, happy birthday! We have a birthday in the house. It is, so this roll comes with 10 yards. And there's always some left if I'm just doing, even if I'm doing 30-inch ruffles. So from a 10-yard roll, you can get 12 30-inch ruffles. You can get 18 20-inch and 36 10-inch. I don't like to do 10-inch a whole lot because it frays more. But sometimes. This mesh was all cut at 30 inches and the ribbons at 12. Okay, so I just go straight up the center to do the ruffle. Okay, we're going to be doing some, we're going to do a bubble wreath soon. I haven't gotten to do that yet. I've been wanting to do one. We're going to be doing a flower here shortly too. It's been a long time since I've done a flower. So I thought we'd do a flower soon. Okay. Yeah, when I first started making wreaths, a long time ago, when I first started making deco mesh wreaths, everybody did their ruffles at 10 inches. So I did that too. And I would put 3 ruffles on top of each other, all 10 inches. And then one day, it just occurred to me, like, oh my gosh, why am I doing that? Why can't I just do 30 inches all at one time? And that is why I started doing, because I was thinking, okay, well, it's a lot less fray if I do it. And sure enough, it was a lot less fray. So I pull the bottom ones up to make sure they don't get squashed. So that's why I do it, because I found that if I cut 10 inches and set them on top of each other, I had a lot of fraying. Because the more you mess with mesh, the more it frays. So a little 10-inch ruffle had a lot of fray because it had short ends. And it just had more opportunity to fray. So, hence the 30-inch was born. Now I can't say I'm the first. I don't know if I was the first. I just know that I did it because it really helped me. I hadn't seen anyone do it before that. Yeah. Ooh. I like cardinal wreaths. 35 degrees in Georgia. See? What's going on with us in the south here? We're like cold weather. I even heard it was snowing around here somewhere. Not where I'm at. My boys would like that. Of course, they're homeschooled. So there is no snow days. So they probably wouldn't like that. But that's okay. Right. Whoop. There we go. Oh my gosh, when I was taking those wreaths over today, I had on a little, sweater because it was so cold. And man, those wreaths, every one of those wreaths kept sticking to my sweater. Doesn't it drive you crazy when they do those? When they do that? That's why I wear an apron. so it won't ruin my clothes. Because the Lord knows I went through enough shirts where I picked with my mesh. So be careful when you're making mesh wreaths that you don't get your shirt caught in it. Okay. All right. I swear, it seems like the days just go faster and faster. It seems like it was just New Year's, and now here it is. We're pushing towards the end of the month. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm just ruffling them against each other. It helps to keep them from kind of dipping down inside. So we're on the last one. Yeah, it really has not been cold here. It's been like in the 60s and 70s, like every day. So it was a little shocking to get up to like 30-degree weather. Big difference between 70 and 30. And it's really windy here. It's because we're kind of near the coast. So that just makes it like whip right through you. What's that? Cold wind. Okay, so I ruffle it up on both sides. There we go. See how pretty that is? See, and I like it because it's red, tan, red, tan, red, tan. Now you could do all red on one layer and all tan on one layer. Really kind of depends on what you like. So you see how well that's going to stand out and how it blends in so nice? Okay. So these are our ribbons. We have a black with red hearts, red and white with the big white dots, the red and black check, and the tan. Okay. All right. So I just fold it in half, find the center, pinch, and then do my little curve under, make our birdie. And we'll start putting it in. Okay. Alright, then the next one. I love this. It's like brushed cotton. It's really cool. Okay. Yeah, you know what I like about snow? I like when it comes for like one day. Everybody gets to go out and play in it and look at it really pretty, and then it's gone by the end of the day. That's south. That's what it's like in the south when it snows. So it's not bad. You get it for like, you know, like 4 hours or so. And then it's over. Yes, this was a kit. It sure was. I do have a new one in my shop right now. It's a butterfly kit. Yeah, this one sold out pretty fast. They do tend to sell out pretty fast. Okay. Now do spread them out so you can see both. And I like to do 12 inches because then I can still see the mesh. Oh my gosh, yesterday I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. Late last night I did a bee wreath for the nurse. And it has this yellow and black and white mesh. Oh my gosh, was that stuff pretty. I almost hated to put ribbons on it. It was so pretty. Do I have it? Yeah. This is what it looked like. How pretty is that stuff? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to go get some more of that because I got to make another one. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't pick that one, but he did. So, we'll have to make a new one. That's okay. Maybe by then I can find my bee ribbon. Because that one didn't even have any bee ribbon on it. So. I know, isn't it? The mesh is so pretty. Definitely going to be doing a bee kit. Maybe the one after this one. We'll see. Or we may do Easter. Y'all have to decide if you want me to do spring or Easter. Yeah, make sure to check out Cubbies of the Month. We have CC. And we have Dawn. So right there, CC's Wreaths and Decor. That's one. And Wreaths by Dawn is the other. They win that from being active in my group. Because the more active you are, the more you get out of it. So if y'all are in a business group or a design group, make sure you're super active because that's how you get the most out of it. Post, comment, join. It's all important. Okay. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's so sweet. Spring, please. Okay. Spring is good with me. I love spring. Spring is what pulls me out of my doldrums after Christmas. Do y'all do that? Where you get like just kind of burnt out and it's just like, ugh, I cannot make one more thing. Thank you, Linda. I get that way where it's just like, oh my gosh, I just can't make one more thing. And then I see spring colors and I'm like, yes, I can do it. Because then I get all excited about the spring colors. I love these colors together. I love this ribbon. I love this ribbon. That's why I did the border, because I have a thing for red and black and black and white. I like it a lot. I don't know why, I just do. I guess I kind of like, if I'm going to do valentines or something like that, I want it to be not so frilly, girly. I like that better. Yep, the ribbon rulers, the ribbon paddles, we call them Perfect Tails, come from Burlap Boutique. With a B-O-W is the boutique part. I use those like every day. You can even use them to measure out poofs and stuff. Okay. Oh, I like it. I love this canvas ribbon. It's so easy to work with. What's your favorite ribbon? Okay, so Mary's saying that there's a lot of people around her town that want to buy her wreaths, and she wants to know what a fair price is. So my answer to that is that you need to figure out how much you spent on the supplies, and you need to, at a minimum, double it. So that is the lowest price you would want to sell it for. Because you have to remember, you put your time and effort into that too. So, it's better if you double it and then add a little bit, even just 15% for your labor. But you have to gauge what the town tolerates as well. So, that's why it's real important that you buy like ribbon and 50-yard rolls and things like that. That helps you keep your costs down. So, yeah. So in February, Sims is having a spring show. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go see it. I love to go to those things. Sims is my wholesaler. And they have a spring show every year. And they show the trends, and they show, you know, different ways that you can design, and it's awesome. You always learn something. Okay, so there is the wreath. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Alright, so these always come with one full roll of ribbon. So you have plenty to do a bow with. And then there should be at least 2 yards left of each one. So it always comes with 4 ribbons, so that we can make a bow. Because we like to make bows around here. Don't we, Bella? She's kind of roundly ignoring me. Alright, so I take a hole punch and I will make a tiny little hole in the corners. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can get them in my shop. They're not expensive. They're like $8. And you can use them over and over and over. It's very easy to punch holes with these. Did I already do that one? I already did that one. Okay, so I have all 4. Then I like to use this very thin wire. It's 26 gauge. You can get it at Walmart. They have it in their little floral section. You know what I mean? Where they have their like little silk flowers and stuff. That's where they have it. You can also find it on Amazon. How did I get Sims to be my wholesaler? Okay, so if you want to buy wholesale, what you do is you get a sales tax license. Some places call it a retail license. You just call your city and find out what the requirements are to get a sales tax license. And then you can sign up online. Sims sells online. It's just Sims Pottery Inc. And then you can buy wholesale. So wholesale is going to be a lot less than retail. They do have minimums when you buy at a wholesaler. So Sims has one of the lowest minimums I've ever seen. So minimums can range between $2,500 a shipment to $75. So Sims is $75, which, let's face it, is really easy to spend in like 5 seconds. They have 2 shows a year that are free. They have a location in Georgia. It's in Gillsville, Georgia. It's kind of near Cummings, Georgia. and they have another location in Graham, North Carolina. So that's kind of near Burlington, and on the other side of that would be Raleigh, Durham. If you're going to do this as a business, if you're going to make these for a business, I highly suggest that you get a retail license and that you buy wholesale, because that means that you can make more money when you sell your stuff. Always a good plan. All right, so I don't know why I put my bow maker up. I got so distracted by talking. Okay, so I have 2 yards. So let's just make a nice little bow. All right, so we'll do a small tail. Let's do like 8 inches. Okay. There we go. Let's move this guy over here so y'all can see. All right, so this is the Pro Bow 4-in-1. I just like it because it is heavy, but it doesn't move around a lot, and it has enough space on it that you can put 50-yard rolls. I also love the Easy Bow maker. I just need to work on my Easy Bow for a hot second, and so we'll use this today. Alright, so I just go out to the 6 where I want to start, and I twist in the center. I go right on top of that. Twist again. So I just want to make sure they match. There we go. You don't need to twist the last one because you're just going to pull it out front. Okay. So I have enough for 2 loops. So I can go ahead and pull these out. There. Now I'm going to use the red and black because it's going to contrast against that tan better. Okay, so I'll put this one in. And I'm going to do one nice loop on each side, like that. Cut that off. So when I make bows, I like to at least have 6 loops on each side. It just makes a nicer bow if you have around 6 or more. Okay, so I'm just cutting at an angle to get that nice little dovetail. We'll do another small little tail. Twist in the center. Alright, so we will go out to the 6 again. I really like that size. I like 6-inch bows, and I like 5-inch bows a lot. I feel like they don't overpower the wreath. Sometimes if you go really large, they kind of, then you get more bow and less wreath. It depends on what you like. There's no right or wrong answer, and there's no rules. No rules in wreath making. Okay. That was funny. Okay. So I'll pull it out. When I'm pulling them out, I'm kind of holding it in the center, so I make sure I don't accidentally make one loop longer or shorter. And we'll finish out with what we have the most of. And what's my favorite? Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Okay, so right in the center. All right. Here we go. Nice long tail. There we go. So now we have lots of this left. So you always have lots of the big one left. I have zip ties in black and white because sometimes I like to use the black because it blends in with the bow better. So I just take this, I put it under all of my loops and tails on one side. Make sure you get it all, because it really stinks if you miss something. I just start it like that. Pull it out. I'm going to make sure everything's in there. Alright, and then I can see where that little indentation is, and I'll flip the little tie around and make sure it's in the center. I'll tighten it some. Not totally, because I want to make sure I have all of my loops pulled out where I want them. Like that. Make sure all my tails are down where I want them. It's easier to do it before you're completely tight. Now you can still move it, just a little bit more difficult. Not impossible. Okay. Get a pipe cleaner. The colors in this are red and jute, or red and burlap colors. The type of mesh is jute. Okay, so I'm going to run this pipe cleaner under the zip tie, and then I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to tighten it about as tight as I can get it. That's why I like zip ties, because when I do it with wire and stuff, I tend to break it. But I don't break the zip ties, so that's why I like them. Alright. Then you can just hold it by the zip ties in the back. And when you're fluffing it, if you will, take it, just kind of stick your hand in here and move it around like that. It will fluff up really nice, and it'll hold its shape better. If you tied it tight, it's not going to come loose. Okay? So you don't really have to have a fluff box. You can fluff it in your hand. Of course, the more complicated the bow, the more it has to be fluffed. Okay. So now, what I do is I stick my hands under the ribbon and I run it under there. Get it to curl. Because that's what makes it look really nice, is when it has that little, nice little curl. Like that. See how it curls under real nice? Okay. We can put that away. Alright, now, so we can put our bow up top. Oh, and one thing I want to do on this, I want to curl it under. So we do bow up top with the sign under, or we can do side to side. That's generally what we do. So we either go side to side, or we go bow with part of it under, or we go bow on top, sign at the bottom. So you tell me what you like, and that's what we'll do. So I'll go ahead and put the bow on, and then we can fix it as appropriate. Thank you, I love it. Okay, there we go. We got it. We can also curl this one because it's longer. There it is. There's the other one. Alright, so we got the bow there. So what do we like? Bottom? Do we like kind of tucked under it? Sign under, bottom. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. On side, bottom. That's cold. Bottom. Looks like bottom is kind of winning. So I kind of like bottom because then you can see the whole sign, right? So if you tuck it underneath it, you end up kind of tucking under an edge. But I will tell you this, if you ever get a sign that has like a little imperfection on it, just kind of pop it right under that bow a little bit, and that just takes care of all those little worries, right? Okay, so to do it on the bottom, I just kind of go around both sides, and I will tie it underneath, like to the frame. I'm going to do it a little bit loosely so I can get it in the right place. Okay. I got to pull my ribbons out. Wait, which way am I going? Alright, there we go. Okay, so I pull my ribbons out front so I don't lose those. Like that. Okay, and then we'll tie it on the other side. And so what I'm doing is finding a break in the mesh. And I'm just going right there, pulling it down underneath and tying the top and the bottom together. Like that. Okay, and then we'll pull the ribbon out. Like that. See? You shake it. Alright, so in the back, you can see, so this is where I tied it, and then I will take this and I will pull it around the frame and make sure it's really on there and it's not going to come off. Because the last thing you'd want to do is have it come off. Okay? If you want to cover the back, then you can use the, I don't know if I have any sitting up here. You can use the placemats that you can get from Dollar Tree, or you can get them a lot of places, really. So, there we go. Awesome! I love how it turned out. Oh my gosh, I love this red and black so much. Oh my gosh, I love that red and black. Thank you. So if you get the kit, if you got the kit, please make sure you share it. I love to see how everybody does theirs different. And you can share it on Facebook. If you go to Hardworking Mom Everyday Craft Dreamers, just request to join. It's a free group. And we'll let you in, and then we can see what yours looks like, because I love that. That's like my favorite thing. Wonderful. And thank y'all for joining me. Oh, if you're wondering what this month's kit is, it is the butterflies. And I was looking for the ribbon. The ribbon matches the butterflies. I don't know what I did with it, but it's in here somewhere. It's purple butterflies on the ribbon, so it matches, and it has little turquoise dashes. So, wait, what was that? Hold on, let me get my glasses. Y'all know I can't see small writing. Okay, thank you. The February kits will go out, let's see, what's today? Probably in like another week or so. I really don't think the farmhouse is going to die down. I know people say that, but it's not based on what designers like. It's based on what the public likes. And right now the public still really loves farmhouse. So I don't see it going away right now. Oh, awesome. What's in front of my camera stand? Oh, the ribbon? It probably is. I can't see it though. Yeah, so after I finish with the kits, I always list the signs by themselves. So after they're sent out, then the signs always get listed. I did make the signs. Yes. The Facebook group is called Hardworking Mom Everyday Craft Dreamers. So the February kit has a purple work wreath frame. It has a turquoise and a purple mesh, the metallic deco mesh. Then it has the ribbon with the purple butterfly in it. It has a turquoise and white ribbon. It has, I'm trying to remember what the other ribbons are. A purple. If you look on my shop, hardworkingmomstore.com, it always has a picture of all the things that are in the kit. So if you're wondering, you can just go look at it. So if you want to order the butterfly kit, if you go to hardworkingmomstore.com, the page that you land on, there will be one that says wreath kits, and this is the only wreath kit that's available now, so you can just order it right from there. Oh, awesome! You can do it. The kits are always $42 plus shipping. Yep. And if you're in one of my groups, you get a discount on all this as well. Yes, there are still some left. I think I've sold maybe, I'm not sure how many I have left, maybe 20 or so? Yeah, 42. So I always keep the price low so that you will have the ability to turn around and sell it. Okay, so I expect that you'll make these and either hang them on your door and be thrilled, or you'll sell them. So I don't get upset when you do these. You do them on live, absolutely do them on live, and tag me in it and I'll share it on my page. Okay. The mesh on this wreath is cut at 30 inches. This new kit just came out. Irene, did you get a message from Casey to help you? She was going to get with you yesterday. These right here came from Burlap Boutique. It's B-O-W for boutique instead of B-O-U. Yep. Yep, I can give y'all a discount too if you want one, Willie. Just remind me. Yes, you want me to show another close-up? You want the wreath or the sign? There's the wreath. There. Now it's not like it kind of gets a little bad with that light right there. It kind of shines on my table, but it makes it hard to see the lettering. But there you go. And then this is the kit. Can you see it? And I wish I could figure out where in the world I did with that, what I did with that ribbon. It's so cute. That was why I did the sign. What I do with the thing. Oh gosh, I see it. I see it. Hold on. That's where you saw it, Peggy. Okay, look. See, this is the ribbon. I saw the ribbon first. And then I made the sign to match. You see? You see how it has that blue in it? And then the sign has the same. So that's why I like to make the signs, because I can make it match exactly. See, like the edge of this came because I really liked this ribbon. That's how I do it. So, you want me to make a small bow with one ribbon? Sure, I can do that. Let's make it with this one. You want me to just do it by hand? Okay. So when you're making something by hand, let's pull this out for a second. If you're making something by hand, it's super easy to do it without twisting. If you put it in between your thumb and your finger, I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me say this, But this is the strongest part of your hand. You put it in there. On the right side, you're going to go out as far as you want to. So let's say that you wanted a 6-inch loop. You could go to your table and you could go to 12 inches, and then you take where the 12 inches is and you just put it right in your hand like that, okay? On the other side, you're going to go in the opposite direction. So on this side you went under, on this side you go over. So if you also wanted to do the same thing, measure out 12 inches, put it in. You would want to make sure that they matched, okay? Like that. There we go. So you just go back and forth. You're not twisting at all. You're just taking it, you're tucking it under on the right side. So under, over. It's kind of like making a figure 8. And all I'm doing is pushing it all up together. I'm not stacking it on top of each other. I'm just twisting it. I mean, pushing it. I'm not twisting it. Alright, so then, again, same thing. I'm just making sure they all match by putting my hand in there. Okay? So we're on the over side, like that. Okay? So that's already a 6-loop bow. Let's do one more. Okay, so we'll go under again, just like that. And then over, just like that. So then if we put it down in our bow maker, I like to put it down in the bow maker because my hand gets tired. Alright, so I'm just going to do that long enough to trim it off and get a zip tie on it. Okay? Does that help you? I do. Okay. So then you just take it. You want to make sure you get under all of the loops. And I do recommend zip ties just because they can get so much tighter than anything else and they're not going to break on you. Alright, so then I just kind of pull it out like this. Grab a little zip tie. A little pipe cleaner, I mean. I said zip tie. Y'all, I'm so bad about that. I'm not as bad as I used to be. And then tighten it up. Just like that. Cut that off. I like to do bows sometimes with just 1.5 inch because I feel like it's more airy. Yeah, I'm going to do a flower soon. What are you wanting? Okay, good. If you have any more trouble, just call me. I know if you've left me a message and I haven't returned it, it's just because I've had a lot going on, but I'll be catching up on my messages tomorrow. So, alright, and then you just kind of pull it out, and there you go. You can also, if you want to do double bows, and you have a bow like this, you can make a bow like this, set it down, make another bow, and just put it right on top. Is there other kits that you can get that you like to do? What kind of kits? Yeah, I'm going to be doing a flower tutorial. We're also going to be doing something on the Unique in the Creek board. Y'all, I have like so many of these. She sent me a bunch and I just haven't gotten around to it. So we're going to be doing some of these too. But yeah, I am going to put out some smaller kits. I just haven't gotten to the point where I can do it. I had a lot of plans and then my mom had a problem. So I kind of had to put everything on the back burner for a little while. So, but I'll get caught up. Can I do a horse wreath? Yep, I can do a horse wreath. Sure, no problem. I even have a form. I'm pretty sure I have a form. Okay, hopefully that helped you. Oh, yeah. I love doing the carrots from the tulips. I tell you, you can also do carrots from orange roses, too. So, all right. Well, hopefully that helps y'all. See, I like this because it's like loose and kind of flowy. I guess that's the way I think of the 1.5 inch bows. And they're really easy to put inside, you know, a wreath or something, and then put greenery in it. I like that. There aren't any more kits on my site right now. I have to get some put together. So I'm working on it, I promise. I'm going to put some smaller, different stuff out there. Thank you. I'm so glad she's home too. Yep. I am so glad she's home. Just very thankful that everything went well and that she's done really well. Thank God. And that she had really great people helping her, because, you know, that's always good. What about a unicorn wreath? Yeah, we could do a unicorn wreath. A horse with a carrot on top. Okay. You're funny, Peggy. I think we're going to have to make another trip to Sims, Peggy, if I'm going to be doing these new ones. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have... Oh, Indianapolis 500. Okay, I'll see what I can come up with. We are going to be doing one with a motorcycle. So I have a motorcycle theme I want to do. I have that one already. So we'll be doing that soon. I have a lot of plans for this year. So just hang tight. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know when I come on. Yes, Cricut sign classes, yes. So I've already started, I've got all my stuff set up back here. So I'm going to start doing Cricut. And I'll continue with the sublimation too. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You have that wedding coming up. Okay. Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Y'all, I was born in Pennsylvania. Little known fact. Very small town called Tonkanick. Although, I've been in the South since I was 5, so I don't really know how much that counts. Alright, y'all have a wonderful... What do I suggest with purple blue tulips? Yes, I'm usually live at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm always here Wednesdays and Sundays, and then I just come on kind of intermittently. So when I make tulip wreaths, I like to use the straw wreath forms better than I like using the styrofoam, just because I feel like they hold it in better. So, and I made one, although I think I made it with the styrofoam, but I did do one on here. So, alright, well y'all have... Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful night. You do? Oh, that's cool. And I will see you guys. I'll probably see you before Sunday because I have some things I want to do coming up. All right, so y'all have a wonderful night. And I'm going to go down and show this to my mom because she's back home. Woohoo! Bye, y'all.